Hey guys, today's X tie is really cool. Really cool. Topics, my nonprofit is really cool today. If this is your first time catching me, my name is Ty Boone. I'm your nonprofit success strategist. I help new and underfunded nonprofits move from startup and struggle to sustainability and success, and hopefully without the headache and hassle. That was a mouthful, right? Because there's a lot. Today's question is really cool. I said that already. Ty, we had a fundraiser and it didn't go very well. We really didn't raise funds. We ended up spending way more than we raised. What happened? Well, I don't know. What did you do? Um, that's not an uncommon thing with new and underfunded nonprofits and fundraisers, really not knowing how to put on a fundraiser. And it's really layered. I'm not going to get into all that right now because that's a lot to get into. But I did want to mention that when you're thinking about hosting an event, you do it for one of a few reasons, right? You're either going to have it to raise money, you're going to have a fundraiser, you're going to have it to raise awareness or to offer some education, or you're just doing it for entertainment. And before you get started with your whole event planning situation, you need to know which of these you're going to do. What is the whole purpose of your event? Are you in this thing to raise money? Are you trying to raise awareness? Are you giving out education? Are you entertaining people? What is the deal? Are you doing some combination of the three things? What are you doing? So once you got that all under control and you know what you're doing, now you can move forward, figuring out how the heck you're going to get this money for your fundraising event, if in fact it is a fundraising event. If you're just in it for entertainment, then you're just entertaining folks, right? And you're paying for it. So you have to focus your efforts based on what it is you're trying to do. All right. And that's what you guys are not doing. You have to create a budget for your fundraising event. You have to know what it is you're trying to spend, and you have to know what type of revenue you're trying to bring into this event. What kind of profit are you trying to make? Most of you guys are going into these events like, hey, I'm just having an event. We're just having a fundraiser. I don't care how much we raise. I just know we need some money. And that's the first mistake. You have to have goals for your fundraiser. If you don't, then how do you know that you reached them or that you've not reached them? You can't wait until the day before the event saying, oh, we ain't got no money. We don't have enough money to pay for the event. We definitely didn't make any profit. And you don't even know this until the day of the event because you did not properly plan. So everything has to be planned. I don't know what went wrong with your event because I wasn't there. Maybe it rained and you scheduled it on a wrong day and people just didn't show up. But then how are your ticket sales before the event day? Are they refundable, non-refundable ticket sales? What does that look like? Who's looking at the weather for you? Those little things right there really matter. And those things can make or break your event. So I don't know what happened with your event, to tell you the truth. I don't know. But you probably did not plan well. You probably did not understand the difference in the type of events that you're trying to host. If fundraising is your bottom line, then you should raise funds. That's why they call it fundraising, right? Everything that you do in the event, if fundraising is your absolute bottom line, should be centered around the funds that you're going to raise and the profit that you're going to make for raising these funds. Okay. If you're just in it to entertain people, then hey, you entertained, they went home, you fed them, good deal. You did what you were set out to do. If you're wanting to educate some folk, raise some awareness, and you did that, you didn't make any money, and that's what you intended to do, then cool, that's what you intended to do. But if you wanted to raise funds, then everything that you are doing is focused on funds. Where are your sponsors? Who are your sponsors? How far in advance did you plan this thing out? You know, if your event is Saturday and today is Thursday, you can't start planning today. You can't start asking people for money today to support you today. You have to plan ahead. And again, a lot of you guys are missing the mark because you're not planning well in advance so that you can know way ahead of time if this is actually going to work. Do you need to scale down? How much more aggressive do you need to be on one area than the other versus, another trying to get your funds in? What do you need to do? Who do you need to go for? Who do you need to stay away from? Do you need to change your venue? Do you need to increase your venue size? What do you need to do to make this event a success? And planning ahead helps you to figure all that out before you get into the day of the event, not knowing what you're going to eat, where the money's coming from to feed you, and what kind of profit you're trying to make. You have to have definite fundraising goals so you can know whether or not you're meeting those marks. You know what you're striving toward, and you know how to work toward that. Okay. Again, I don't know what happened to your event, but I'm almost willing to bet that you did not differentiate between a fundraising event versus an event for education, an event for awareness, an event for entertainment, or whether or not you were doing a combination, and that you did not design your program, your event program, accordingly based on what your bottom line was, and that your budget certainly did not match what you were trying to do, that you probably did not have any fundraising goals. So that way, because you were probably just kind of all out there fishing in the dark, just whoever gave you whatever, you were fine with that. And you ended up not doing very well. Plan ahead next time and you'll probably do a whole lot better. I'm pretty sure you will.